Hi guys, I'm going to replace the rear shock for 2016 Acura RDX. I already replaced the front. I forgot to take a video for it, but you just need to disassemble spring using the compressor spring tool. Then you reassemble with the boot and you just reinstall back. Rear is much easier than front because you don't have to decompress spring because it's totally separated. You just need to remove two bolts, which is a 17mm. You see here, right here. Then there's a top nut which is 14mm. You just need to remove these two bolts, then you can simply remove this shock. Then you transfer this boot to new shock. Then you just reverse the order, then you finish the installation. Should not take more than 30 minutes. The top nuts located each side of this plug. I already removed one side. The other side is here. You just remove this plastic trim. Then here's 14mm, and you use a hex nut to hold in the top bolt. Then use the through socket wrench to remove this top nut. If it has more space to it, then I could use an impact gun, but it's pretty tight space, so I cannot use that. So you have to use a hand tool. But 17mm, I'm gonna use the impact tool to make myself easier. So I'm gonna show you how you do it, and I'm gonna show you how to. I'm gonna compare with the new one versus OEM. I bought a KYB one because that's much cheaper than OEM one. If I remember correctly, OEM one is about, I think it was like over $100 per side. So this KYB I bought it for $79 per side. So two sides is already $150. For front, I bought it for like $80 per size, so which for like all four sharks cost me about $350, which is much cheaper than OEM. And I think the KYB is a reputable brand, I think, but time will tell. I already replaced the front tube with the KYB, and it's really good, I think, so far. I've been riding maybe 2,000 miles after replacement, maybe less than that. Time will tell, but so far so good. So I'm gonna replace this today, and I'm gonna show you removing the 70mm. Another thing is use the jack floor too. This lower control arm, lift it up, just hold it, because when you remove this 70mm nut, it's not straighted with the shock, so bolt doesn't come out easily. So also in reverse order, when you insert the new shock, you have to align with the hole in order to insert the 70mm back. So if you're really strong, then you can use the one hand to hold this and plug the insert that 70mm bolt. But this is much easier just using the floor jack to just hold it like this. Just enough to hold it. Then use the 70mm. Remove the 70mm. I'm gonna use the impact gun. Like that. And you can just take it out. By the way, I use the impact gun to remove some of this, but you should hold the other side with socket wrench or a wrench to hold the other side of the nut. Okay. just realized when I looked at the other side, it's not the regular or not that it holds. I think it's already attached to the, what is it, control arm. I'll show you. It's a round shape. That just it holds the, what is it, this 70mm bolt. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit with a steel brush with a WD-40. In manual it says to replace this, but I'm not gonna replace it because I don't have it. If you see it, it's already corroded here. So I'm gonna it's rusty pretty bad, so I'm gonna just clean this and reuse. So I'm gonna hold it here. Then I'm gonna remove the top nuts. Let's try, because it's gonna spin anyway. Here we go. It's unbolted. It automatically goes here, then it holds it itself, so it's much easier to remove. Still there. It's a long thread, I guess. So I have a longer one here. I hope it fits here. Okay, there you go. Go. Here you go. So I remove this, then here's a washer. There's a bump stop, but it's hard to take it out by hand, so use a screwdriver. So use screwdriver. I don't know, you can see it here. Here you go. So this black thing is the like a bump stop, so you have to remove this. Okay. It's too dark to see, but here's a bump stop that you can just use a screwdriver to lift it. This up, there you go. Here you go. Here's bump stop. So new KYB including this new bump stop and new washer, but when I checked the new KYB, the washer looks different, so I might reuse this one. So just letting you know, okay? You don't have to replace with the KYB if it doesn't match with the OEM. So I'm gonna lower the floor jack because I was aligning it so it can go down a little bit, then I should be able to remove it. So I'm gonna lower my jack. Okay. Okay, I removed a little bit. I don't want it to fall. So I'm pushing it down with my one hand. Let me try it like this. So I'm just gonna lower the entire jack. Okay, I removed it. Push down. I'm not strong enough to using the pushing the shark. I don't know if you can see it. So you get the idea. So here you push it down, then it's gonna contract because it's worn out. Then you'll be able to remove this entire shark. So let me remove it using the two hands first, okay? Okay, so I remove this shark here. So here's another bump stop. Then here's the bump stop, washer, and nuts. So this one is KYB. This is a new one. I just insert this, and here's another washer. Then bump stop, washer, and nuts. So, so this one doesn't come with the boots. So I need to transfer these boots into here. So I probably need to remove this another bump stop it. So let it stuck here, so I have to use the pry it to take it out, and I should be able to remove this boot and transfer here. So let me do that first, and I'm gonna resume the video. Okay, so I removed this assembly. I had a little trouble. First of all, because it's so worn out, this bump stop got stuck here, so I couldn't remove it. So I used this tool to just pull down. Then this one got stuck at the top, so I reinstalled this nut and push to the ground to give lose some dirt. Then I managed to take it out. Okay, then you should be able to remove this. So let me show you. This is plastic pieces that you hold the boot, so you just lift it up like this. Okay, then you can push it, and you can easily take it out like this. There you go, right here. Okay, put on the side. Here. So I removed it. I don't need to remove this or use this rubber boot, because KYB already comes with this plastic protection cover instead of this boot, because this OEM doesn't have anything to protect this shark area, so they're using this boot. But KYB has this one, so you don't have to use it. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it. So insert this bolt first here, aligning it with using the floor jack. So I'm gonna do this first. So you put this, and problem is that you cannot insert here, so you have to insert like this. Then it's gonna touch bottom there, so you have to compress the shark, then insert into car fast. So like that. And it's in. I made a correction. I made a mistake putting this in reverse way on the video. So I realized that I put this in the reverse. So I flipped it. So now it's correct orientation. So I just want to make myself clear that the previous video, that I just made a mistake on this. So make sure you put this in order. Then the top part of the bushing, the rubber bushing and washer is correct, though only this inside of this area. So you put the washer, then you put the rubber in this way, and you align the hole. Then insert back in 70mm, and you tighten down, then it's pretty much done. So let me do that first. So once the rest go in, then you can use the impactor. So it's in now, so I can use my impact gun. So it's in. So I have to go top, but it's not showing it. So you have to use a floor jack to lift up the lower control arm here. So I'm gonna do that right now. You see the gap here? So you have to use a floor jack to lift this up. So I'm gonna just lift. Just look at here, and you see the bolt coming out, right? So making sure it doesn't get, squash with the metal to metal. So I'm gonna use a KYB's bump stuff first if it works. If not, I'm gonna use this original OEM one. So it didn't work. So I have to go this way. Push it in. Okay, if I use this one, thread is going to be a little bit shorter because this is thickness. I think that's why I use KYB is using this one. So I'm gonna use this one. So correct orientation is going this, so going down like that. So I'm gonna use this here. Then I'm gonna tighten that. And tighten like that. Then I'm gonna use the through socket wrench and a 5mm hex bolt to tighten this up. Then you just reverse order to put everything back in. Then you finish the installation. Okay, so I just finished install both sides. So it's pretty tight. And this is the right side, and let me show you the other side. Here's the other side. Here you go. So everything was straightforward. So I'm gonna put the wheels back in, and I'm gonna go test drive. So finish the installation of a rear short. I just drove couple miles, not couple miles, maybe 5 miles around the town. and I don't hear any weird noises, and I feel solid on the rear, so I think everything is good. I hope you enjoy the DIY on 2016 RDX. If you have any question, you can leave a comment in my video. Thank you.